Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Mages of Pleasant Valley, where I am joined by Karadur, Crusader, Kiana, and ID.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Your names kind of roll off like the ghosts in Pac-Man. There's like Blinky, Winky, Dinky, and Clyde. It's
Why am I
Karadur,
Clyde?
Karadur, Crusader, Kiana, ID.
Why am I Clyde? Why do I have to be Clyde?
You need a
Clyde?
sounding name.
Well, I'm glad that I get to break up. I get to break up the assonance happening. Yeah, I gotta look up my terms. I'm tired.
Alliteration.
Isn't alliteration normally with vowel sounds?
Mm-hmm. Also, what's wrong with
Maybe.
Clyde? Clyde's
Yes.
cool. He's the little orange
acid-
one, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, assonance is on the non-first character of the. No, wait, no, it is. Whatever. I'll look it up later. It's been a while since I've taken high school English. I just wanted to use a cool word.
Hey, Ruckus. Welcome in. Okay, so we had some exciting things happen on the last episode. Maybe not nearly as exciting as 2 episodes ago, but we laid the foundation for some other stuff. Information was traded between characters, and some other ones had learned a thing or two, maybe while they were out by themselves. Who wants to volunteer to be the narrator to get everyone caught up on what happened in the last episode? Well, don't all
I think
clamor
Miss
for
Sleepy
it at
should
once.
do it.
Miss Sleepy?
Miss Fall Asleep in the Spirit Realm?
Why
Yeah,
did you
I'd
go
agree,
into
like that?
Look,
What?
every
seems-
time?
Yeah.
So nice. How can I say no?
Look, if I had a nickel for every time I played in a RPG campaign where somebody falls asleep in basically the Feywild, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a whole
You
lot,
know the
but
rest-
it's crazy
yeah.
that it happened.
Yes, twice. I was gonna say finish the quote. There you go. Yeah, I just damn it, Kiana. Why?
It was Gemma.
I'll-
It's not Kiana, it's Gemma.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Turns herself into a tree, becomes Rip Van Winkle.
Mhm.
Like
I mean,
repeatedly.
it's okay. She's the only one in our group that has spirit magic, so we'll find her eventually.
Or we
somehow.
don't. Or we don't. We lose the campaign.
I do
'Cause
want
she's
to
our
say
secret weapon.
I think I need to like get Harvest or maybe Arya and commission them to make some merchandise that just has a little plant dude on it that says "is good." Is good.
Oh my God.
I would personally buy one of those.
We're gonna have to recap so people understand what the hell that even means.
Yes, let's
my
talk about it. So what happened at the start of the previous episode? Anyone?
Everyone go at once.
Gemma?
I think I cooked a meal.
You did?
Yes,
Yes.
you
Yes,
did
you did.
cook a meal.
All right, let me set the stage then. You guys just got done debriefing with Margaret, and
Yes.
most of you returned back to the Beset Manor. However, Gemma had to go to church because she had her nun duties to attend to.
Duty.
And then afterwards, about lunchtime, I think is when Anthony woke up and decided to make the best dinner that he could possibly think of.
Mhm.
And then what happened?
Ethan got some coffee. I don't think he. I'm actually blanking. I don't think I did.
Oh,
that
that's
much.
right. You all went to the library to research.
Nicholas
Yes,
tried
we
to
did.
sleep in.
Right. We were
And
trying to
was
research
not
on
allowed
what the
to.
hell-
Almost,
Yeah.
You almost missed the perfect meal.
Mhm.
Yes, but we didn't.
But you all did go to the library and you researched certain topics. Does anyone remember what they got out of their notes?
Didn't we look up vampires?
Pretty sure ID
I just-
found snuff films on the internet.
Okay, I
It's true.
didn't mean to. No, sorry, ID didn't. For doing that, it's Ethan who found them.
Yes,
and
Ethan.
was very repulsed because,
Yes.
dear God, why?
I
Dear God?
discovered a vampire hunter.
Lore's here?
Oh my God. No, hey, no, hey.
The dear God. Speaking of which, she just had a recent reveal too of her new model in the hooves, the 3D
Yes.
hooves.
May I mention that model is sublime.
Yes.
Not sure if the noise cancellation filter will allow me to do this, but doing one of those chef's kisses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
Hold on, I can also give her a shout out in chat. But what did you all learn? You learned things.
Thank
you
you.
definitely did learn things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned of a certain vampire hunter who
Yes.
yes, may or may not be a certain somebody that we already knew who used to work for the church before death.
A certain somebody?
The
Certain
evil
somebody.
priest also possibly hunted vampires.
Yes.
May or may not used a chain whip. Maybe we haven't figured that out.
Who knows? Mr.
What ID, does whips and chains excite you?
Well, I mean, if you're going across Wallachia beating the shit out of zombies, then sure.
Come on, come on, come on. I like it, come on.
I'm thinking more like bloody tears, but okay, sure.
Okay.
Ah,
Yep, that
gosh.
was one of the things. There was other things learned.
Nicholas found a conspiracy website that wasn't completely wrong, probably,
Probably.
about some vampires in a crack house. And I think the guy moved to New Orleans, and that's where we lost him. Moved from, was it Chicago or New York? Or Manhattan, or Brooklyn. Wherever Ethan is randomly from this week.
Everyone keeps deciding. I've already said he's from Manhattan. He literally went down Broadway. My God.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, for every Stephen King novel has a mention of Maine, which is where Ethan's from.
Oh my God, please. It keeps happening.
No, I believe you looked into Atlanta, and
Yes.
there were things going on there, and the last report of the person that they were tracking said that they found out they had moved to Nolans.
Nolans.
To Nolans.
Mhm.
Related that to our homeless man guide. To hopefully get some help finding that dude.
Oh yeah, there was a big conversation over the world's best dinner, which caused a bit of a commotion in the broader Pleasant Valley community.
I need bigger gates,
Yeah,
taller walls.
you need to
Yes.
to make it a fortress.
Yeah, get those automated
Possibly
tourists in.
figure out who's like blowing the smell from my kitchen across the town. I'm not sure how that leaks out that far.
I was kind of wondering about that. Yeah, the entire town was aware of your incredible smelling house having a meal in it. That was totally not for them, but they thought it was. Wait a minute,
Man,
is Crusader pipering everybody in this town?
It's,
Is that a verb now?
No, that's not my plan at
No.
all.
it's certainly good that there's nobody in this group that perhaps needs to find a source of, the other white meat, you might call it.
Oh, pigeons. Yeah, I'm aware of those. I'm from New York.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rats with wings.
But there was an important conversation with Harry. Do you guys remember anything that happened in that?
Yes, I remember the most important part. He decided not to carry around fries in his pocket anymore from McDonald's.
Good.
Instead, he put a potato in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a definite upgrade.
But he also relayed to you other important plot-sensitive information.
Plot-sensitive information, you say?
Yeah. You all had quite a conversation there.
Oh god, it's the kind that slips between our ears. Oh no.
He had been doing research while you guys had been out and around. Do you remember what he had been researching?
Yeah,
It was about the
little
Libajats.
yeah, the Wabajops, the
The Chibawats?
the little the
Chibawaps.
Chibawaps, the Ghibli creatures,
Yes.
the small Ghibli creatures that feed on people's emotions or fear or something.
Mhm.
Your
Yes.
anxiety.
Yes, the original hypothesis of them feeding on the harvest seems to not be the whole story. And he has suspicions.
Unless he's just wrong,
Yes.
you know.
He could just be wrong.
He has his
You know-
suspicions that they're drawn to something else, and it may be. Oh, there goes my deflation. Anyway, he has his suspicions that it could be based on an emotion like anxiety or just straight up fear.
Which, you know, be anxious about the fact that all your crops are dying.
Yeah.
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 Feels like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Could be.
Either way, they're still coming out of that mine shaft that I've been trying to get us to go investigate for like 6
Yeah.
months now.
We should probably just do that. Oh, except that the other thing happened during the session.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
just go out on your own and go try to fix it yourself.
You know, on our own with our
Uh-huh.
friends.
Yep.
Not on our own like a specific tree person over there.
Listen,
Yeah.
okay. Alright.
You might want to explain that now.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
Wander
so,
off.
Basically, Gemma's
Hmm.
original idea was she learned that two things are good against vampires. Holy water, as well as maybe garlic. So she took a clove of garlic and she went out into the woods to talk to some little tree spirits that like to possess things. And her original plan was to have one possess like either like a blessed clove of garlic.
Mhm.
She was trying to bring something back to like help with protection against vampires, but instead she became the new quote unquote gardener for the spirits, and she slipped into the spirit world, and that's where she is now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone forever.
Lots of interesting things
Should
happen
we
there.
mention that you also just took all your clothes off?
Yeah,
Well,
like all of them.
yeah, okay, to explain,
Uh-huh.
if I had my clothes on, it would be like a +1 or +2 to the roll. So, I mean, -1 or -2 to the roll.
Yeah, it was going to make
Whichever
it more
way-
difficult.
Yes.
It was going to be slightly harder. So
Yeah.
Gimma, the nun, derobes, jumps into an unknown spirit world, and then, like, does everything they say because they're slightly cute, despite the fact there's a book
What?
begging her for help about how it's been trapped there by the spirits.
To be fair.
That is not what that said.
Yeah,
To be
I
fair-
think that's stretching.
Yeah, no, teenage girls often go through phases like this. Eventually, she'll figure out that, it was just a phase, Mom.
Yeah.
But for right now, yeah, you're getting Rip Van Winkled real hard.
Yes,
You
well,
mentioned she also didn't tell anyone what she was doing or where she was going?
Oh, yeah, no.
Because Gemma thought she was going to be right back.
Easy adventure, in and out, 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was her thought.
Yeah.
Guess I'm moving in now.
Yeah, just cut immediately to sobbing.
You mentioned a book. Yeah, what was this book incident thing?
Yes, there was a book in the spirit cabin downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
which documented the previous gardener meeting a spirit and a lot of really spooky, scary stuff going on with that. Not a lot that could be discerned from that other than it was like help, and then Gemma tried to bring the book upstairs and the spirits were like, no, put that downstairs, book bad.
Mm-hmm. And then then Gemma suddenly realized that she had been awake for basically 24 hours, and
I mean, at least like 24, maybe 30. She'd been awake for quite some time.
yes, and she was overcome with the desire to go to sleep after getting some lovely tea made by the spirits.
Yep, that's right.
Mm-hmm. And then they gave her a blanket, and she passed out.
Yep. Very cozy. It's a very cozy cabin. Honestly, I think, I'm sure anyone else would do the same in Gemma's shoes.
Yeah, new home
New home, new house, new garden.
He's good.
is
It's
good. So now we will pick up where we left off, and let's start with the non-spirit realm trapped people. As you guys will, I don't know. Let's see what you guys do.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Well,
What time is it now?
Right now it is about 9:00 p.m.
PM? Yeah. We
Yeah.
were getting ready to go to bed before Gemma just decided to leave.
Yeah, she left in the middle of dinner. She left before
it's the
Harry
middle
had
of
left.
dinner.
Oh, there was another thing that Harry discussed with you, which was the potential leaving Pleasant Valley shortly to try to get in communication with the Cult of Ecstasy, since he believes Margaret is stopping him from being able to do that.
yeah, that would explain them not getting in contact with me since we kind of landed.
Yeah, we were going to take a day trip
Mhm.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I would say that with Ethan would be pretty idle at this point. So I don't know who's going to notice Gemma missing first, but I've got an inkling.
I mean, didn't she say she was leaving? She didn't just
No.
slip out. She doesn't tell us where she was going.
Yeah, she said she was going for a walk.
It's been how many hours?
At this point, it's been 2 hours since she left.
Okay.
Because it took her about an hour to get there, I would imagine.
Right. Okay, that's not too out of place yet, but give it time.
I mean, she could have just taken a walk and then gone back to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's got lots catching up on stuff to do at the church because she was away for a while.
Oh no.
That's reasonable.
So Kiana, about that character sheet.
And I mean, I know we haven't really gotten a true good night's sleep in a while ourselves.
I think first, though, we need to clean up the kitchen.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Ethan will be having evening coffee while helping clean some of that stuff up, because that must have caused quite a mess.
Oh, I do also believe that we were designing a logo.
Oh, that's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Oh, I made the Holy Cannoli logo and it was terrible. I'll have to actually redo that. I tried. I got so many points after the fact. And it's like,
ID, how dare you? I like the Holy Cannoli logo.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
thank
creamy
you.
daddy?
Oh my god, please. Not what I intended.
All right, well, you guys start cleaning up the kitchen and all of that stuff. Nothing extraordinary other than all the crumbs that may have gathered on the floor seem to have been taken care of already.
We're going to have to do something about that dragon.
Why?
And then will you all be retiring for the night? Or do you have any nighttime activities that you wish to do?
Well, I believe we just draw up the logo in-game, even though we don't have it out of game, so that I can deliver it tomorrow. And that was everything
Ethan, is
I
that
needed to do.
Okay. In that case, then, why don't you guys all give me a flat D20 roll to represent how well your dreams are, including you, Gemma.
Oh well.
Don't laugh like that. That makes me scared.
Oh. I don't. Oh no.
Good.
I actually have a question related to dreams.
Yes. What's your dream question?
My dream question is that I have a 3 in dream and avatar in my backgrounds. Could those be utilized to make it less of a shitty dream and or make it useful?
Not in this case, no.
No! Why did I put points in this? No!
That's not the purpose of your dream thing. The dream thing is to help you prepare to make a role in the future. Not the incidental feelings that you have as you're sleeping.
I'd like to not have my character gain a trait called anxiety.
I mean,
it's called
I could always
Cheetah
use
Swarm.
drugs to put you into a dreamless sleep.
Oh dear God! Or just walk into the forest, apparently.
Yep. All right.
Well,
Well,
sorry, dreamless is the wrong word. We'll see.
let's start with the more positive ones here. Anthony, you have a wonderful dream. Things seem to be coming together. Your bakery is fully stocked. You've got customers happy to come in. It's just a pleasant dream where everything seems to be going right. Nicholas, you're king of the castle right now. You stroll out of your room in the morning and walk down the very regal and over-exaggerated hallways of the Beset Manor. Ethan and Anthony are in maid outfits, and they say, "Good morning, sir," and fetch
Wait,
you
what?
your morning coffee. And,
What?
and Gemma brings the paper to you, and you sit in your large armchair.
Am I dreaming about a dad from the 60s sitcom?
But you can see that your business is booming. You read in the paper that Margaret has been overthrown and exiled from Pleasant Valley. And all
no,
is
that makes more sense.
all is one. You look outside. The sun is smiling. Hi, Nicholas. And the trees are dancing and the birds are singing. It's a wonderful day.
And now I've
Oh my
moved
God.
into Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny both show up to give you shit.
Oh boy, Nicholas! Great job getting rid of that bitch! All right, Ethan. For you, though, things are not as swimming.
That's willpower back, though, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need that. It's important.
Ethan, the past couple of nights have been pretty rough. There's been a lot of things weighing on your mind, and the dreams don't come easy. You find yourself in a dingy, worn-down medical facility, and there's thick fog around you, and you can hear footsteps in the distance, and it sounds like they're running up to you, but they never quite get in sight. As soon as you think you would see them, it just goes quiet again.
Well, that's not disconcerting or anything. Okay. Hello?
Your voice echoes down the halls and bounces back. Hello.
What?
Frieza, is that you?
What?
Is that Rita Repulsa?
Is that Rita Repulsa?
Hey, stop copying me!
Stop copying me.
No, you're the one copying me!
You're the one copying me.
Wait, you didn't say the full sentence. You're clearly someone else.
Shut up.
Okay, but it's very disconcerting, yes.
Yeah, yes. And it's not the most pleasant sleep, but get your willpower anyway.
Wake back up with I gotta get some stronger coffee.
Kiana.
That's on my mind.
Gemma, I
Yes?
apologize. Gemma, you go to sleep, but your dreams are particularly weird. You have an out-of-body experience. As you sleep, your self is kind of floating over the dead patch back in the real world, and you're just hovering in the air, and your body seems to catch the wind and just start floating, and even though you swim and dangle your arms and flail about, you don't seem to control it as you just sort of hover over the landscape and drift off towards Pleasant Valley again. In the night sky, you can see all the dotted lights of different houses as people are getting ready to go to bed, and all the businesses in town seem to have shut down. And your astral body begins to rest as you hover to the park, and you see a homeless man putting down a little, blanket for him to lay on. And as you get closer, you see it's Harry. And he shuffles a little bit, and he sort of sits up.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking around, and then he looks right up at where you are.
No.
And you see him stand up, and he puts his hands up to his mouth like he's about to call out to you, and then you suddenly feel ripped away. You go flying back across the landscape, right back to the barren ground, and wake up.
I would sit up, gasping, look around. Where am I? Hello. Hi.
You're still inside the cabin, but now you're not alone. You hear a kettle whistling next to the fire, and you see a familiar figure as you rub the sleepies from your eyes. You recognize their baggy cargo pants and their sort of torn tank top and their dreaded hair. As they turn around, you see it's her.
Yama immediately pinches herself because just to make sure that she's not still dreaming.
It hurts.
Okay, cool. Josephine?
Gemma. She walks over with the kettle and sits down. You see a couple of the little spirit creatures are huddled around her, and they're kind of just looking up at her and staring at her. And she sits down in the chair. She puts one elbow on the table and rests her chin in it. You've been really busy.
Yes, I have been. What about you? Where have you been? What happened?
It's a long story, but I guess I owe you it. I didn't expect you to find this place so quickly. Well, I needed to get away from here. On top of other things, Margaret was getting really pushy, and I didn't feel welcome anymore. Not that I really ever did. So, me and my friends decided that it was time we part ways and left. And I wanted to say that I was going to be gone for good, but I was only away from Pleasant Valley for a few weeks before I felt the pull to come back. Can you give me a perception, alertness, or awareness at difficulty 6?
I will try to do that. Hold on.
Whichever of the two you prefer.
Perception. Is there a difference between the two? No, they have a dot in both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go with alert. There we go.
Okay. As she's talking, you notice that there is something different about her. She seems to have like some very dark colored scars on her. You notice one is sort of peeking out from under the tank top at the straps around her neck and collarbone area, and another one on the lower part of her shoulder. And as she's talking to you, you notice that it's sort of it has like roots on it. It's or like have you seen spider veins on people's like
Yes.
feet and stuff? Like
Yes,
that.
yes,
It's sort of like that, and it's sort of spread out over that area. She continues, yeah, so even though I had to get away, I felt like I had to come back, like my work here wasn't done. And for such a small town, I don't know why I feel that way, but then I realized I couldn't come back alone, and so I needed to get help. And I think you're one of those.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you disappeared, I kind of got a prophetic vision of you calling me to Pleasant Valley. Was that you?
That was me.
I had a feeling.
I needed someone else here. Someone else that had a really strong connection to the spirit. And the moment I met you, I could see it in you. You had that in spades.
I definitely feel like I've made good use of what I've awoken to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Her eyes sort of look down at the blanket and then back up to you, and she says, I'm also really happy to what you've awoken to. And she takes her hand off of her chin and reaches across the table and tries to put her hand on yours.
I'll allow this. Yeah.
And you feel her. And it has the warmth of somebody who's been holding a very hot tea kettle. It's almost too hot as she touches you, but her smile is beaming as your hands touch. I missed you, Gemma. I really enjoyed the time we had together.
I really missed you too. I've been trying to find you.
Oh,
I thought maybe you were here, but sounds like you were elsewhere. I have a lot of questions. Do you mind if I go through them real fast?
I can try to answer them. I can't promise I can stay long. I'm actually very far away. I've only traveled here in my own dreams.
Oh, I see.
But I have some control over it. I can try to help you, Gemma.
Okay. I wanted to ask if you know we're kind of working on some stuff. First off, long shot on this one. You don't know anything about vampires, do you?
Vampires? No. No, I know you've only got into this magic stuff recently, but you haven't been reading Twilight or something, have you?
You're like the third person to talk to me about Twilight recently.
Well, if you're bringing up vampires, you're probably going to find a lot of people talking about that.
Yeah, that's fair. But no, well, I kind of came into contact with some other mages, I suppose, and well,
In
there's a
Pleasant Valley?
Yes, actually. I mean, one is native. Well, yeah. Well, okay. So, I'm sure it's fine if I mention them. There's
How many?
Ethan. Huh? Three others.
There's 4 of you
Well,
in total?
yeah, in our little group. I suppose there's also Harry, who is, and you know Margaret, obviously.
Obviously. She rolls her eyes.
But yeah, there's Ethan, Anthony, and Nicholas.
Are they new to Pleasant Valley, or are these people that were sleepers that awoke in Pleasant Valley?
Nicholas is native to Pleasant Valley.
Nicholas.
He's Beset?
Oh, he's one of the Besets? Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense now. Oh, I bet that's probably how they get rich. They probably just do magic stuff and sell it. I don't know how, but that somehow makes a lot of sense to me. Okay.
I know at least Nicholas uses his talent for cosmetic surgery.
Interesting. Well, I guess there's always a way for some people. What of the others?
Anthony is a friend of Nicholas. He came from Gemma actually strains for the answer. Chicago? But he's a really good chef. But also the vampire problem, they actually came asking for him, so.
Ooh, interesting.
But then there's Ethan, which Ethan is very. He's cool. I like him. He's able to throw things through space.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yes, yes.
Could I make a guess?
Huh?
Is he
Sure.
an artist of some type?
Uh, yes, I think so.
Well, I think perhaps I've overstayed my exile. Seems like all the pieces have fallen together then.
Really? Oh, what pieces though?
Well, here I
For-
was looking around for all of the players that I would need to help get things done, and it seems like in my absence you've done all the work for me.
Oh, I was just trying to do my best. Oh, there's something I should probably inform you of.
Oh, go ahead.
I found somebody associated with you, but they were no longer with us.
Excuse me?
My first day in Pleasant Valley, I heard a voice from a manor that Nicholas owned, which is now actually being refurbished into Anthony's new bakery. But basically, there was a voice calling for help, and I, along with Ethan and Anthony, I mean, not Ethan, Nicholas, Ethan wasn't here yet. We went down into the basement and we found an entity swarming with insects, and, well, can I roll an intelligence to try to remember the name of the man?
I mean, I could just tell you. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
you would have remembered.
Yeah.
So, in my little list here, Dallas Folan.
His name was Dallas Fullen.
No, no. She pulls her hand away from you and covers her eyes. We thought he'd just run away. You're telling me he was dead?
Yes. Unfortunately. I was able to help him pass on, but
He had spent almost all of high school in and out of drug therapy and getting lots of interventions from his parents, but they didn't understand what he was going through. It was only us. It's only his friends that understood. And I was trying to help him. I wanted to give him some kind of power over it. I had helped show the others what potential they could have, and I thought once he understood he'd be able to have something else to latch onto, but he never quite grasped it. And when I think he started to have the glimpse of it and was really excited for him, he only really seemed to use it as another way of escape. But I thought he had finally had a breakthrough. I thought he finally, pushed away. He needed to get out of Pleasant Valley. We all knew it. But I really just thought he had made it out. I thought he had gotten out of there. We had all searched for so long. We looked for him. But he left without a trace, and we thought that maybe he had gone through the spirit realm, or maybe he had, teleported, or maybe turned into an animal. We didn't know. We just really wanted to believe he made it out.
I'm sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
You can see as the tears stream down her face, the wetness from her eyes goes down her cheek, and as it rolls over the patch of dark skin, the roots seem to thicken and branch out a little bit more. I'm an idiot. I should have known. We should have looked harder. God.
No, you're not an idiot. I mean, how could you have known?
You're right. It's probably somehow Margaret's fault. I know it.
I know you have. Do you know more about what she's doing with Pleasant Valley?
I know she's got it under her thumb. There's not a thing anyone can do in there that she doesn't know about. She wants to control every little bit of it. And she's got secrets. I know she's got something going on under that bank.
Under the bank?
Under the bank, for sure. We tried to sneak in there so many times, but she was always one step ahead. She's got eyes everywhere.
It does feel like... I know that she can track basically any spirit that comes in and out.
Oh, yeah. She definitely proved that to me. Whenever I was first awakening to my powers, I was having so much fun meeting all the spirits that lived around Pleasant Valley. But they got excited and they started doing things, and I couldn't control them. And so there was these messes, and Margaret would always show up. It wasn't until much later I realized she had always been there, always going behind me and cleaning up. But when I was in high school, she got in my face about it and told me that I was ruining everything, and that she'd been basically cleaning up after me my whole life. She wanted nothing more than me to leave. And so, that fucking bitch, me and my friends decided that we were going to give her hell. And so we started a little fight with her, but it wasn't... We didn't stand a chance. But she's hiding something, Gemma. And that's why I needed help. She's got this whole town under lock and key. I don't know why exactly, but she's hiding something.
I know that she's very... Do you know of the cave? The mine?
Oh, I know everything about that cave.
You do? I guess you probably know more about it than I do.
We're the reason she put up that trap. We got in there. We found out what's been secret in there. You can see that her tears have now dried away, and her brow has grown furrow, and the little dark patch on her skin is growing even deeper. Oh yeah, we know. A long time ago, that cave used to be full of miners, and this town was thriving. And the story is that there was a collapse, and then afterwards, people got hesitant to go back down. And then they had a hard time finding more things to mine, and then blah, 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 and it shut down. But I know what really happened. There's something down there. There's like an evil spirit. And when we went down there, I think I unleashed something. But she's trying to keep it hidden. I think she's in cahoots with it. She might be, partnered up with some sort of evil spirit in the cave. I have a little theory that there's something connected under the bank all the way out to the cave, and that's what she does.
I do know that the bank is a... Is it ley line? Is that the right term?
Oh yeah. She's got a little well of magic energy down there that she uses for herself. But there's definitely an evil spirit down there. And it calls to me. Ever since we went down there, it's been a little voice in the back of my head. I need to go down there and figure out what it is. But ever since she found out we went down there, she set up traps and made it so that we couldn't get close without her finding out.
Is it the reason for the stuff going on you?
The stuff going on me?
The, dark, veiny stuff. I've been meaning to ask about that.
She looks down, looks over her hands and stuff. What are you talking about, Gemma?
You don't see it?
No. What do you mean?
I see some sort of dark, veiny stuff on you. I thought you were aware of it, but it seems like it's been getting worse as we've talked.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're losing connection to the spirit realm.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, I had a vision before I left Pleasant Valley that we would take down Margaret. It was going to be me, someone of, I want to say like a religious scholar. I was kind of imagining some old priest or something, but I see it's turned out to be someone entirely different. Then there was a doctor, there was a chef, and there was an artist. And in my vision, we took her down, we eradicated this evil spirit, and then Pleasant Valley was free. Maybe I was just a foolish kid, but it seems like those pieces have all come together.
It does seem that way. So does that mean that when you come back, you'll want to,
Starting when I wake up, I'm going to start working my way back to Pleasant Valley. I went to bed in Salt Lake City, so I've got a bit of a journey to go. It's going to be a couple Greyhound buses to get there, but I'll be on my way back. I don't want to let this opportunity slip, and I think the longer you guys are there, the closer Margaret will get to sniffing this out. Does she know about this place, this cabin?
She knows of it.
Damn.
We had mentioned it.
Mentioned it? You talked to her?
Semi-regularly.
She lets go of your hand and stands up and takes a step back from you. You're working with her?
Listen, I can explain. I don't...
The darkness grows even larger over her. It's now not just little spider veins. It's almost completely covering her left shoulder.
Listen, I don't exactly like her, and neither does Nicholas either. It's just more of putting up with her because we thought we just wanted to help Pleasant Valley. I don't like how she tackles certain things, especially the spirits.
You can't help Pleasant Valley by helping her! And she fades to a sort of transparent color and disappears out of the cabin. You see all the little woodland spirits around you start shaking. And they run under the table that you were sitting at as if to hide from it. You're left alone in the silence of the cabin. The only sound is the occasional pop as the logs on the fire continue to burn.
That's not how I wanted this reunion to play out. What's going on with that? I want to check on the spirits. Are they okay? Everything else okay here?
They're looking incredibly terrified. They're shaking. Their little leaves are rattling.
I'll give them a hug. Just say it's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
As you're hugging them, you hear the little waddle of one of them coming up to the door from the outside, and he sort of like jumps in the doorway a couple times. And then sort of looks outside and is nodding his head in that direction.
I'm gonna check outside.
When you look out through the door, you can see that there is a swarm of Chibawats descending upon the cabin now.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we you said swarm. Well, what kind of swarm are we talking about? Like,
We're talking about how outside of the direct area of the cabin, basically it looks like a puddle surrounding it of standing water, but instead it's of fuzzy, shadowy, rat-like creatures.
okay. All right.
Probably, let's say about 10,000.
10,000?
Yeah, roughly. You know, if
Oh,
I throw
9,999 you could take, and the 10,000th one's the bad part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's one
the
too
straw.
many.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I can't handle that. We're gonna need to go, aren't we? Oh wait, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start preparing a... Oh no, there's no way I have enough time for a ritual, do I?
That's up to you.
Is it up to me? Are they rapidly approaching? It sounds like they're rapidly approaching.
It's not that they're closing in on you. It's like, have you seen any of those ants do a death spiral before?
Yes.
It sort of looks like that, where they're basically circling the cabin and like stretching out as far as your eye can see to the edge of the forest line from the garden. You just see the Chibawats circling in, and maybe it's closing in, but that might just be from where it's an amorphous blob of, you know, swarming creatures.
Jesus. Okay. I'm going to address the spirits, and I'm going to say, I don't think we can stay here.
Oh.
Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't just brush it off that quickly. Maybe I can do something. Let me just think. Harry was saying that these things seem to be attracted to... Did she attract them? Regardless, maybe we can do something here. Gemma's gonna start looking around for... Is there any form of, like, powder or anything in the cabin? Like salt, flour, something along those lines?
Yeah. There's salt.
Okay. How much salt are we talking?
There's like a bag of salt, so maybe like 5 pounds of salt.
5 pounds. Okay, I could probably. All right. Gemma's gonna take the bag and she's going to walk out with it and start making a circle around the cabin with the salt. Like dumping it onto the ground.
Okay.
As she's doing this, are they getting closer?
They might be. They do
They
seem to
might
be
be.
growing in numbers.
Ah, yeah, that's great.
Whereas
That's
before
great.
it looked like a standing puddle, there's almost like waves of them now as they are piling over top of each other.
Okay. Once I finish the salt circle around everywhere, I'm going to kind of sit down, kneel by the salt circle, and I want to start a ritual using spirit and forces to try to imbue the salt with just GTFO energy.
I'm sorry. Can you give me a better description of that? A different.
Just I'm wanting to create a ward, basically. You know, the whole like the basically I'm trying to make a salt circle to make sure that they can't get in.
I hate to break this to you, but warding is something that is relegated to a 4-dot correspondence mage.
Oh, is it now?
Yes, that is something that can be done with a 4-dot correspondence mage in combination with something else. Let's say, for example, you wanted to make a ward that keeps out mosquitoes. Then you would do a 4-dot correspondence and mix that with life. Bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a protective mosquito net, basically.
Gosh, I really wish I had a 4-dot correspondence page right now.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be so nice.
Sorry, you're right. I'm eating spinach puff.
Oh my gosh.
But for you, I mean, we could let's see. Forces and spirit. Let me see something in spirit here.
One other idea I can do. So just to be clear, if you have a 3-dot in life, you're able to affect the life weave of something and basically enchant it with forces, right?
Yeah, that would make sense to me.
It would make sense to me then that with 3 dots of spirit, I could enchant a spirit in the same sense.
Okay. What do you want to do with that?
The only thing I can think of right now is to target their spirit weave. If there is a spirit weave even a thing, I don't know.
Yeah, their pattern.
Okay.
The spirit pattern.
Yeah. Their spirit pattern. And I want to just... The only thing I can think of is set it on fire.
Okay.
Gemma's answer to everything.
So you're going to manipulate the Chibawat's spirit pattern and try to catch them on fire.
That is correct, yes.
Okay, I
Aren't
understand.
you in some woods or something?
I sure am, but I can't think of anything else that would be better right now.
In fuego!
Okay.
Let's go.
So you're going to basically roast them. You're going to use your force's power to make fire and then use your spirit to make sure that it burns a spirit pattern.
Yes,
Essentially.
that is correct.
Okay. Do you have any existing fire that you want to use as a sort of starting thing for this so you don't have to do as strong of a magic?
There is the fireplace in the cabin that I could use, as well as, I mean, the stovetop was also just used too,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm imagining that's like kind of like a wood-fueled stove.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Precisely.
I would like to use those then.
That sounds like a good idea. How are you doing it? Tell us about this sort of ritual that you're doing then.
Okay. Now that I've found out that the salt won't work like I was thinking, Gemma is going to stand in the doorway of the cabin, kind of stretch her arm out towards the fireplace,
Mm-hmm.
kind of directing her digits towards it, and then the other arm facing towards the Chipawat swarm. And she's going to serve as a directing force for the fire to come forth as she prays about how these wicked creatures shall burn. That's the idea.
All right, so you're basically going to flamethrower the Chibawat swarm.
That is correct, yes.
Okay, gotcha. In that case, then, why don't you roll me an arete at difficulty 6, and tell me if you're putting any modifiers on that whatsoever.
I'll use my one... Oh, wait, no. I'll use a willpower and a quintessence for this.
All right. In that case, then you will have one automatic success, and it will be difficulty 5 instead.
I feel like this is probably the time to do that. Oh, no, it's not difficulty 56. No.
Yeah, not 56. A3 success. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Well, the fire swirls out of the fireplace and sort of makes this fire tornado as it channels out, and the fire goes over your naked body and it singes part of you as it goes out. But in protecting yourself by making it target spirit patterns instead, your own spirit seems to keep yourself from taking any actual damage, despite the less than optimal heat protection safety gear that you seem to be not wearing.
Yeah, that's fair.
That said, the cone of burning force unleashes out of the cabin and dumps it's not napalm, but you know, it lays out a big dirge of fire on them, and you see that the Chibawats, some of them just seem to burst into smoke, and their little spirit particles drift away into the air, and the entire mass of Chibawats stops. It comes to a dead halt, and they sort of back away from where the fire landed, and then begin to shift off back out into the forest. And the little woodland spirits start to chase after them. You see one of them grab a little trowel and throw it towards the Chibawats. Another one goes and it picks up a stick from the fireplace and starts chasing after them, waving at them. And now the cabin seems to be purged of the Chibawat infestation.
I know fire isn't exactly befitting of a gardener, but I don't want anything to happen to this cabin. Have they ever done that before? Oh, I guess I'll take that as you don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. Book spirit talk. That's why this isn't working.
It has been relatively hours since you cast that spell last.
Yeah, that's fair. Irritate 5 for that, was it?
Yes. Irritated difficulty 5.
As I take the book and start to decipher what they are saying
Mm-hmm.
with my ear holes.
A
Okay.
single success. So for a short while, your hearing adjusts, and then the sounds they make. Yeah, bad. No visit. No visit.
No visit.
Bad visit.
Bad visit. Bad visitor.
Mm-hmm.
Do they do that often?
No.
I thought not.
Old gardener? Old gardener visit?
Old gardener. You mean the woman that was here?
Yes. Old gardener?
So she was a gardener. She did.
Is home?
Not home yet.
Oh.
She will be though.
Will be?
Mm-hmm. She said she's coming here.
Old gardener visit?
Yeah.
Old gardener visit! And the other ones go, old gardener visit, old gardener visit? How? How?
How?
How?
Bus?
They cock their heads, look left and right at you.
Oh, right.
But bus.
Travel. She's coming here from somewhere far.
Bus far?
Yes. Very far.
Bus good?
Yes.
Is good.
It's good.
Bus good.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But I have to ask, did any of you notice anything strange about old gardener?
Old gardener sick?
Sick. What kind of sick?
Look sick. Old gardener sick look.
I agree. They do look sick. Have you seen this kind of sick before?
Sick. Yes. No. Yes.
No?
Sick, yes. Old gardener sick, no.
I see. How do we treat this sick?
New food?
New food?
Yes, is good. New harvest? New food? Old gardener visit is good.
Is good. And that'll help?
Is good.
Is good.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, Emma kind of looks at the garden. What actually is growing in the garden at this point?
Oh, food.
Food.
Yes, good food. And see him waddle over, and one of their little viney branch hens pick up the garlic that you just put in there last night, and you can see that the little clove has already sprouted out some other cloves around it. New food. And then it walks over to another patch, and you can see that there's carrots growing. And then it shows you like a little cabbage patch, and there's some pumpkins growing. Tons of flowers are just around the backside of the cabin. As you go around, it's just a nice little gathering of all of the different crops that you would have seen at the farmer's market, including corn. Though there are no corn dogs this time.
Oh, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
But this is I'm surprised that it grew so fast. Do you mind if I take some of this food?
Gardener harvest is good.
Okay. I shall harvest. Gemma will try her best to take some corn and some pumpkin. And try to get some of this good old crop.
All right. The spirits try to help you with the harvest. You see one sort of put the rind of the pumpkin in its mouth, and it tries to haul it away, and its feet are slipping as it tries to pull it, but it's heavier than it is, and it's just dragging it along the ground. Help! Help, gardener! Help, gardener! Harvest is good.
It's good. Once there's enough of a good harvest, like around the amount that Gemma could like cradle in her arms, she's then going to kind of kneel down and go, all right, I'm gonna have to go for just a little bit, but I'll be back, okay?
Go. You see them gather up around you, and they put their heads down really low and look up at you with sad eyes. Gardener, go.
Don't worry, I'll be right back with new food. New flour.
New food, new flour. Yay! Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. They start waddling back over to the garden. They pick up their trowels, the hose and watering canisters, and they're just all going, let's go, let's go.
Can I actually use the let's go as part of my cast to try to get through back to the physical world? Just gonna go let's go in unison.
Sure. Be part of your ritual now.
Go. Yeah.
All right.
I really love that.
You're gonna be shoving everything through the book again?
Yes, I do want these crops.
All right. Then we're gonna need you to step sideways once more through the gauntlet. That's gonna be an arete at difficulty 6.
Got it. Yo!
Oh my god.
Look at me go.
Well, there
Let's
you go.
Go.
You roll through the book with your bountiful harvest, and as you get on the other side, you find it to be early morning. The grass in this little barren patch near the life drain zone is covered in dew. It's a little wet. Your clothes have gotten a little moist and cold, but otherwise seems to be mostly left the same.
Okay, good. I'd like to go ahead and put my clothes on, bundle up all of this harvest, and make my way to our favorite place, the Bazette Estate.
All right. The morning light is just cracking, so let's say it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I figure if you guys went to bed at about 10, if it's been 8 hours since then, you all should be waking up about now, unless you're sleeping in even more than that.
Get it.
Does that
No,
sound
not sleeping in.
Oh.
sound reasonable?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then let's swap over to our good mages in the Beset estate and find out what you guys are doing this morning. I presume there's coffee and there's breakfast that's going to be made.
Coffee and a basic breakfast. Nothing special today. I have to go and meet with the people down at the bakery.
Yeah.
After last night, all food is pointless and ruined anyway, so...
He'll be chasing that high forever.
Speaking of
Gotta
highs,
reset expectations.
Yeah. Speaking of highs, Ethan's just going to be sipping on his coffee as usual. Hopefully nothing's wrong, and Gemma has not fallen into some sort of dreamscape and has made new friends and is about to arrive here at the door. He's thinking these things over coffee. Normal thoughts to be having for a character who doesn't know these things.
Normal coffee thoughts.
Normal coffee thoughts, yeah. No, seriously though, yeah. He's having his coffee, sipping, and going like, "Okay, look, so what do we plan on doing today? Looks like we're not sleeping in, huh?"
Well,
we
have to make that trip at some point.
True, yeah. We're gonna have to, get the hell out of Dodge for a little bit. Oh, and before I forget about that, Nicholas. So I did actually, despite the whole not having a driver's license thing, I did manage to get a firearm safety license when I was out with Gemma the other day. Any chance you someone as important as yourself in the community probably is armed to the teeth, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you mean you haven't thought about it? Look, man, I lived in Queens. I thought about it.
It's not like... I'm sure we have a rifle or something around. It's an old town.
Yeah.
You generally carry around handguns when I'm out, at college or in the hospital or around important clients. So, I'm sure there's something around here, but...
Yeah, no, because I was sort of thinking that, when bad shit happens, I haven't exactly been prepared for that. And after that hallucinatory or not, weird-ass supernatural creature situation that happened, I keep thinking, we should all actually be prepared in case of, wanton violence. Or, no, not wanton, directly at us.
I prefer egg drop soup violence.
Okay. Yeah, what the voice in the sky said.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, no. Let's. I'm just thinking about that. That's all. Want to get things figured out. So
I'm sure there's somewhere around you could go buy a firearm if you want.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Hey, could you spot me? He just kind of counts on his fingers. About $200.
What are you trying to buy? Like a Derringer?
I love how you might be on the money about how much that costs, because I actually have no fucking idea. He's just like, oh, what? No, one of those little one? No. I gotta have something actually. Well, actually, yeah, no. Come to think of it, it would have to be something kind of inconspicuous, right? Are you actually looking this up right now?
I am.
Oh my god.
Full auto Glock.
No. Oh my god.
Law enforcement only? Law enforcement only?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I don't think you're going to find any of this shit unless you're literally looking on the dark web, and I do not suggest doing that on stream, if you even know how to do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, you can look up prices online.
Yeah, fair. Just saying, many lists.
First thing that came up, about $280 for a Derringer. Or $160 for that one? Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
It looks
Fun
like
fact, actually-
500 for a Glock G22.
Jesus. And that's without ammunition.
Yeah,
300.
firearms are expensive.
Yes, they are.
So
Which
I
is
could buy
kind
a
of funny
graphics
because
card?
they're not actually very complex. At least not
True.
the regular handguns.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what you're saying is I could buy a graphics card or a Glock.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Ethan's gonna think about it for a second. Just says, Well, yeah, but point is, can I take the company credit card, so to speak? I promise I'm not gonna really fuck with it too much. I'm just trying to figure out what to do for self-defense.
Pretty sure you can't buy a handgun with someone else's credit card.
Okay, well, shit.
I
The
think
point is,
that's-
could you spot? Could you spot me? I'll go ahead. I'll hand you the receipt. I'll go ahead and pay you back when I can.
Fine.
I still-
Add it to
I-
your list of
I-
eternal servitude.
Oh my god. Well, no. I mean, like, look. I'm probably being paid out on employment in the meantime. Yeah. We haven't established that in the story, so I can probably pay you back pretty soon, huh?
Sure. Whatever. Just try not to. Wait. Can I see the license you got? Not to
Sure, yeah.
be untrusting, but
Yeah, no.
you did
After the
steal one
last
of my
time-
cars.
No, I didn't. Look, technically speaking, Gemma stole it. I was just the wheelman. Take a look here. And he hands over the firearm safety ID that he acquired several sessions ago. This is a real thing he has. Also, I still have the pocket full of fries. God damn it, Harry. I don't even know where that's actually kept at this point. Where did Harry stuff the corn dog sculpture?
He
Oh,
probably
yeah.
ate it.
The corn dog!
Yep.
The corn dog, yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. But yes, Ethan does produce an actual firearm safety ID that was obtained from a local firearms club.
Local firearms club.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the actual name that was given.
That's good enough for me, I guess. Here's a stack of cash. Go buy yourself a gun.
God, I love America. Alright, yeah, Ethan's gonna go ahead and pause for a moment as he's about to take off and just says, yeah, actually, wait a minute. Speaking of stealing shit and transportation, I don't have to get there because we'll have to figure that out. Where's Gemma? Did she go back last night?
I assume she's at the church.
Oh, I could probably give a call over there. Yeah. Let me go ahead and do that.
All right. Hey, thank you for calling First Pleasant Valley Church. This is Father's Andrews. Sorry we couldn't get your call, but you have a blessed day and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Boop.
Hey, Gemma. It's Ethan. We're just checking to see if you're all right. I said you were going for a walk, and well, clearly you're not here. And I've had my morning coffee. You should have been back by now. I'll go check around and see if you've popped around the grounds or somewhere. All right. Thanks. Boop. He just left a message. He just turns back around to the rest of the group and says, "Yeah, she's probably MIA again."
Gonna have to put a tracker on her.
You
Oh,
know,
wait,
I was actually
you did.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Wait, you literally did?
I mean, I have a tracking app for her phone that she should
no.
hopefully have with her.
Could you check and see where she is?
Well, let's see. I'll pull my phone out and see what it gives me for GPS location of Gimma's phone.
Gemma's phone shows that she could be, it's not getting all the satellites on it, so there's a pretty wide area, but it is around the outskirts of town.
Huh.
You know, the outskirts of town is a long way around. Can you get like near the
Uh,
church edge? Like,
It's near the farmer's market.
oh, looks like she
What's
might
she-
be over at the farmer's market. Or,
What's she doing all the way out there?
well, if she's at the farmer's market, I assume buying produce for the church.
I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised. Actually, there's a trick I've been meaning to try for a little bit. Mind if I give something a shot?
Sure.
All right. Okay, Ethan is gonna go ahead and pull out his handy dandy notebook. With the fancy pen that he has. He's gonna take a peek and go, okay, let me take a look here. How to do this in a way where I don't get bitch slapped by reality? And by that I mean I didn't say that reality, you're not listening. A personal NSA agent is not here in this sentence. He's going to go ahead and start sketching at it. Ethan would like to attempt to utilize his correspondence to attempt to remotely view where Gemma roughly is.
Okay.
Is that
In
something
that
that he
case,
can try
then,
to achieve?
yes, you will
He's
use
quite familiar.
your correspondence magic to see something going on somewhere else with a person that you're quite familiar with.
Yes. I got to see her turn to a tree. I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with her.
All right, so that would be a level 2 effect to do some correspondence sensing. So why don't you do an Arete at difficulty 5 for us?
Arete difficulty 5. Let's give that a shot. Boop. 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 Difficulty 5 and fire. That's a 0.
Gemma
No
already used
clue.
up all of your good luck in the first couple
Ah.
rolls.
Gemma, why'd you take all of our luck? Now we're gonna fuck it up. All right.
Well,
No.
you scribble down on your paper and you try to let the pen lead you in the direction of where she is, or maybe to get some idea out of it. And then ultimately you realize that you've just drawn the county boundary that Pleasant Valley is in.
Well, fantastic. Well, I'll try that again later when I'm not, not fully caffeinated up. Yeah.
By the way, I did look it up on the weapon tree, and they said a Desert Eagle is a semi-automatic pistol heavy. It does 5 lethal damage at a range of 30 feet at a rate of 3, which I'm guessing is 3 shots per round, with a clip of 7 plus 1. I don't know why they didn't just say 8.
Yeah. Oh, for a deagle? Oh, that's because there's 1 round in the chamber.
Yep, that makes sense.
But
And it can be concealed.
Would I go for the Desert Eagle, or would it make more sense to go for a semi-auto light? I'm not sure what's actually available here is the thing, too.
Yeah. Well, it's a difference of 1 damage and 10 feet, basically. But the light can shoot 1 round faster per turn.
And also has a much larger magazine.
17 plus 1.
Personally, I like the idea of not actually needing to reload that much.
Also, you wanted concealability?
Yes.
And J stands for jacket.
Oh.
P is pocket.
Whereas, yeah.
Oh.
So
the
light is a lot easier, like a Glock, is a lot easier to conceal than a Desert Eagle.
Yes. We'll tackle that when we actually get to a moment where Ethan can purchase a weapon, because we're not quite there right this second.
Spoonie has a point, though. The Deagle has cool points, though.
Yes, you can look like Duke Nukem.
What's your strength?
What's my strength? Oh, that's a great question. My strength is a 1. I don't think I want to try the Deagle, even if the stats don't
snap
matter.
your wrist off when you fire it.
The funny thing is, I don't think that actually matters. According to stats, it's all dexterity. It's real weird. don't even think about it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I got 2 in firearms. I'll be fine. I'll stick with the light. We'll keep that in mind for when we get to that opportunity. For now, proceed. Thank you, though. Thank you for looking that up.
No problem. All right. Anyone else has plans?
Gonna have to go to the shop with the design and see what's going on there.
Looks like we're gonna do some driving, some errands this morning. Dropping people off at places, doing a little shopping.
All right. Well, before everyone heads out, let's say Gemma arrives back with her arms full of produce, so we can get the team back together.
Here, see? I told you she went to the farmer's market.
What was I worried about? Yeah. Is good, you know? Is good.
New food, new harvest. Hi.
Why are you speaking the monosyllabic sentences? I don't understand.
Huh? Oh, no reason.
That the forced habit? All right.
Anthony, I got you some food.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask if you make something out of this pumpkin and this. She holds up an ear of corn. Corn. I want to know if they're of higher quality or not, or if there's something special about them. So, and Kemba's just going to slowly approach Anthony and then like kind of off the vegetables onto him.
Should there be something special about them?
I got them from a special place.
Edie?
Okay.
Don't think about
Corn
it.
dog
That's a
guy?
reference.
Anthony, why don't you give me a perception awareness check?
Oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely amazing at this.
Difficulty 6.
Perception. Go up to awareness. Roll it. Difficulty 6. Oh wow, I'm actually good.
Well, you
My
can,
3 dice.
the produce itself does look pretty good. I mean, as far as if you were to see these selections at the market, they're probably ones that you would feel good walking away with. But you do sense something rather abnormal about them. Your mage intuition is going off. And of course, if anyone else that's viewing these veggies wants to do a similar roll to see how you perceive them, then go right ahead.
You know what?
Sure.
Sure.
Said perception awareness.
Yep, difficulty 6.
Oh, come on. Difficulty 6. That's a 2 for me.
Nice.
And I was not paying any attention to them at all.
Yeah. To Nicholas, the produce seems rather mundane. It's just a bunch of food. But to both Anthony and Ethan, there's something a bit remarkable about it. It has that je ne sais quoi, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure I can do something with this.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Whenever you guys look a little bit busy, but whenever you have the time, I have some things I probably need to talk about.
That's never a good sign when you make that laugh.
What? I mean, listen,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm just nervous is all.
That's the problem.
I mean, like, listen, I mean, I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
You
Yeah,
do.
but there's still something that you're nervous about. Therefore, there's a possibility of something bad happening.
Should I just talk about this now?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Honestly, I'm kind of lost.
Well, I went for a walk. I meant to come back last night, but originally I was going to try to get some of the spirits out by the cabin to help with the vampire problem because I thought, maybe if one of them possessed like a clove of garlic, if that'd be helpful.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
anti-vampire charm.
You were trying to make an animated piece of garlic.
Yes.
What? I mean, actually, yeah, we never did verify if that works or not, right?
No, I mean, yeah, I guess not. But basically, I went there and I may have gotten into the spirit cottage. And I found some stuff that we missed at the cottage. Also, I'm a gardener now.
Well, congratulations on getting a new hobby.
Thank you.
That's really good.
I appreciate it.
Why
And
are
I know
you
of
gardening by the Deathfield cottage?
because okay, so basically in the spirit world, the death field isn't there. It's the
Oh.
full cottage.
Oh.
And the spirits live there. And they have a very they've been helpful even if their vocabulary is limited, yet charming. I discovered that there's been I know of 2 previous gardeners of the cabin, which I guess I should explain. The gardener is the person who takes care of the cabin.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that tracks.
one was our supposed witch who got burned, and
Okay.
the other is Josephine.
Shocked Pikachu face.
Well, I found a creepy book down there. That was interesting. But I then took a nap because I was awake for like a long time. But then when I woke up, I was not alone in the cabin. Uh, Josephine was there.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
she
feel this is where you feel like something bad happened then.
Well, I mean, we were having a good conversation. You know, I talked about her dead friend, and she talked about a vision she had when she was growing up. Um, it- yeah. Um, apparently, so apparently, the 4 of us might be part of a prophecy
Oh.
that
Oh God.
Josephine had involving a doctor, a chef, a scholar, and an artist.
Well, I don't think we know any of those. So I think she's SOL on the whole prophecy thing, huh?
Eh,
uh,
she knows
uh,
about you guys.
yeah, no, I figured. Shit.
You told her everything, didn't you?
I mean, she's my friend, so
That your
Are you
your
sure?
friend, who may also, be some sort of possible psychotic mage running around causing problems.
listen, she's not psychotic. I mean, yeah, she got really upset whenever I mentioned that we were helping Margaret, but like, and but she's not psychotic. She's, I mean, she did mention how well, the prophecy kind of had us, uh, taking out Margaret.
Wait, sorry, what?
Her prophecy involved her and the 4 of us taking out Margaret and saving the day. She's headed here
Wait, she's
from
what?
Salt Lake City.
Wait, hold on. How far is that from here?
Uh, that's a good question.
Several states over.
Okay, so she's gonna have to take a bit of a road trip unless she can just, cartoon slide on into you. That's gonna be a problem.
She specifically mentioned taking the Greyhound.
Oh yeah, no, she's gonna take at least a few days. Those things are fucking unreliable, I swear. Okay. Gemma,
Yeah.
what do we do?
Well, I'm a little nervous. She did express some very heated opinions about Margaret,
I'll say yeah.
and I'm slightly concerned. Also found out Chibawats. Just we can set them on fire.
Well, that's
How'd you
good to know.
How did you figure that out? And how many war crimes did you commit to figure that out?
I assume she set them on fire.
Oh God.
So basically, there were some cheap watts outside the cabin, and I set them on fire with the fireplace.
You like threw them into the fireplace?
No, I mean, like, I directed the fire from the fireplace onto them, igniting their, soul.
Isn't that cabin out in the woods?
Yeah,
Did you set fire to our woods?
no.
Are you sure?
It was a fire specifically targeting the spirit wave.
So you destroyed their spiritual form.
Yes.
Oh, it's good to know we could use that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, at least the thing works.
Against all 10,000 of them.
Wait,
Like,
what?
what?
There were a lot of them.
And they showed up after Josephine appeared, and then got really
That's
angry at you.
right.
And you think she doesn't have anything to do with them?
Listen, I don't think Josephine has anything to do with them, even though she. Well, okay.
Even though she has everything to do with them, is what you're about to say.
No. That's not what I'm gonna say. I mean, like, sure, the Cheeplewats are kind of associated with the mine, and she and her friends are the whole reason why they're sealed, and it's because she met something down there, some sort of evil spirit. But she also said that she thinks that okay, she believes that Margaret is in cahoots with the thing in the mine.
What thing in the mine?
Some
The
sort of
Chibawats?
evil spirit. No, not the Cheeplewats. Something else. Some thing.
Okay.
And she believes there's something under the bank.
Oh, obviously
So-
there's something under the bank.
So the person who met contact with another being down in the mines is
An
saying
evil
that
spirit.
an evil spirit down in the mines who summoned a horde of evil spirits
Mhm.
that we know come out of the mine when they got
Mhm.
angry at you. And you're telling me, but it's okay, because it's not that person who seems to be connected to them in some way. It's the other person who's got the deal made with the thing that's down in the mine.
Yeah, but like, listen, okay, look, I mean, the Cheeplewats are just attracted to certain things, okay? And just, I, for all I know, the Josephine thing and the Cheeplewat thing are completely disconnected. It's like correlation does not equal causation, right?
True. But
Isn't it though?
we are using, magic, not science.
Which is our will forced upon reality makes it happen.
Uh, you know, listen, I really don't think she's associated with the Cheeplewats, okay? Let's just.
Said she met the thing in the mine where the Chibawats are from. Did she say anything else about the thing in the mine?
She said that she wanted to pursue it further. She felt like that was the source of the problems with Pleasant Valley.
Is the thing in the mine in Margaret?
Yes.
Did she say what was in the mine other than vaguely evil spirit?
She said she didn't know. Not exactly what it was. Well, listen, regardless of all that, she's gonna be here.
Yeah, that's the
So-
part that's a little more concerning to me.
I'm not sure she'll even be able to get in, considering Margaret set up things specifically, seemingly to keep her out.
Well, there's no guarantee that's gonna work indefinitely, right?
No, but
I mean, I don't even see why we have to keep her out. Like, listen, I mean, I
I
know
mean,
I
it's
didn't
not
say
like
we
she
have to
seems like
keep
she
her
could be
out.
possibly possessed or something.
what?
Yeah. No. No. How fucked up did she seem?
I mean, she's a bit sick, but that's
She's
fine.
a
We can.
bit
Oh,
sick
she's
in what
sick
way?
too.
Would you like to define that for the class?
It's like a. I listen. It's fine. I'm sure that all she needs is a good meal.
I
Wink,
mean,
wink,
everyone
nudge,
can
nudge.
use a good meal, but
Yeah.
you have to cook for the appropriate appetite.
That's so.
Can you
Now,
describe the
She-
symptoms of the sickness?
Can you
She
get up
had.
and come on, get down with the sickness?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
She had some kind of dark veininess. Not everywhere.
Yeah.
It
That's.
started out slight, and then the more emotionally upset she got, it seemed to flare up. I tried to point it out, but she couldn't see it.
So the angrier and more upset she got, the more steeped in darkness she became,
Suppose that wording works.
until she snapped and summoned a bunch of evil spirits.
No, she didn't summon anything. She got.
I'm not saying she did it purposefully. You said she was unaware of what was happening to her, correct?
Yeah, she was completely unaware.
So
She-
is it possible that perhaps she was affected by this evil spirit in the mine, and the more negative she gets, the more in tune with it gets, since we hear that the Chibawats are also pulled towards negativity and, darker emotions?
Maybe.
so you could say she's been corrupted.
I.
She's some sort of a crusader that's been corrupted.
It actually fits.
Okay, but actually though, that's not even like just a pun. That is pretty accurate, strangely enough.
Mhm.
And so we see where Yodi got the entire concept for this
Oh
game.
my god. You gotta be
Jeez.
kidding me. There's no way. Okay.
Listen, I mean, okay, the way that I see it, no matter what, she's gonna wind up being here.
Hmm.
And I mean, I don't think necessarily anything bad has to happen. So maybe we should try to smooth things out.
You said mentioning Margaret to her caused her to become unreasonably upset.
It wasn't mentioning Margaret. I mean, we both kind of agreed that Margaret doesn't handle the spirit thing all that well. It was more the
Yeah, that's fair.
mentioning of that I had worked with her.
Like at all.
And then how do you think she's going to feel if she finds out we talk to Margaret about the fact that she's coming here?
She'd
Perhaps
probably
she'd
be very upset about that.
feel betrayed, perhaps? Go.
I'm
Really angry. Summon a bunch more Chibawats.
Possibly release the thing from the mine?
I don't think she's capable of doing that.
Maybe not intentionally.
Listen,
Being
Why do you
yeah.
have so much faith in her, Gemma?
because uh, Gemma just starts blushing and just kind of listen, she's a very good friend, okay? And I think she's better than people give her credit for.
Sure, but you've noticed that has a sickness. There's an evil spirit involved. It's gotten worse. Perhaps whether she intends bad things or not, we should.
Like, hold on. I mean, like, if it was the spirit, like, she would have had that before, and she didn't have that before. Maybe it's just something entirely unrelated. I mean, who knows what kind of mage stuff she's been up to
You
outside
said
of
she
the world.
couldn't see it herself, right?
She couldn't see it herself, no.
And when you met her at first, you didn't have your spiritual awareness.
Well,
So it's possible she did have it then, and you just couldn't see it, right?
I mean, I suppose the possibility's there, but that's just, a little bit of speculation, really.
Well, this is
Seems-
all really speculation at this point, but
Yeah, you know what they say about strangers you meet for the first time. They can seem like the best people around you. They seem like they got their shit together. They seem like they are your, bestest of pals. But then you meet you meet the parents, you meet the friends. You kind of figure out what they're all about. You start getting vibes, and in this case, this is kind of a non-metaphorical version of figuring out those vibes. You get what I mean?
don't get me wrong. I could completely believe that Margaret's in league with some sort of evil spirit in the mines, but that doesn't mean that it's not also affecting Margaret, and that the spirit's the thing we need to go deal with.
I mean, yes, I do agree with that. Like, whatever that is, we definitely do need to deal with.
And perhaps the best way to avoid any problems is to deal with the spirit before she gets here?
We would need to. Well, we'd have to get past Margaret's whole thing then.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Hearn's to correspondence mage.
Wait, what was that about correspondence? What?
I mean, the only reason we weren't able to go to the mines was because there was
You
a
chickened out instead of, helping me figure out how to get around the ward, and then got attacked by a bear.
I mean, yeah, that happened, but we have somebody who's able to mess with space now.
True.
Oh.
And Margaret did say she'd let us go into the mines, so
Doesn't
if
really
we
sound like
bring
yeah.
something to her saying we feel that time is of the essence and we need to deal with this now. You could bring up the fact that you saw a horde of thousands upon thousands of Chibawats, and if we don't deal with this, we expect a massive outburst soon.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And if this is a spiritual creature, we should probably bring the homeless man with us.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
I realize how strong you are in spirit magic, Gemma, but having a second person to help, especially if it's already corrupted Josephine, who supposedly was also very strong in spiritual magic.
Well, considering she was basically projecting herself from multiple states over in her sleep, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't know how good of spirit that is, but I'm not sure I'd be able to do that.
We'll have to come up with another way to deal with it than spirit fire, though. It's a coal mine. I'm not sure we should go throwing even phantasmal fire around in there.
Maybe.
I'm worried about Eotidiss just highlighting things in the book in the background.
Yeah, yeah. We're not looking at that. Don't worry, it's fine. Everything's fine.
All the information is available to you guys. I'm just making sure that the viewers also get little bits and pieces here and there.
Yes. I'm also reminded I need to level some stuff up. I never actually done that. Oh boy.
Yeah, if only we weren't on a time crunch now and we had time to spend some EXP leveling up.
It's not
I've
a
been storing the whole
time
game.
crunch.
It's not a time crunch. It's just, I mean, we could deal with this now, or you could watch World War III happen.
I mean,
Uh,
every situation is going to feel that way.
I mean, it's completely true. So,
There's
anyone
always
know how to
happening.
contact Harry?
yeah.
I think I saw Harry.
In the spirit cabin?
No, in my dream. I think he was out by a park. Maybe he's still there?
Yeah, fair point.
Actually, at that moment,
Who else would show up but?
there's a knock at the back door.
The back door.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Didn't get that gate fixed yet. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, Anthony, you would like to go see who that is?
And I guess I'll go. wasn't really that curious about it.
It's Josephine. She's
Oh my
here.
God.
I figure Anthony's the one that has a cleaver at the
God.
moment. If someone's gonna come attack us through the back door, send Cleaver Man.
Yes.
No, it's Harry. Morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah, speak of the devil, he shall appear, I suppose.
I was on my way to the McDonald's, but it wasn't sitting with me. I was wondering if I could get breakfast here.
Oh my God, you've actually had a change of heart there, Harry.
I gotta say, I had some more of that potato last night before going to bed. It was still the most delicious thing.
Yeah, that's
No.
not the type of thing you can normally get in this town.
Ruined
Anthony, you can
another
make a
person.
religion out of this.
Absolutely, it's a very basic, simple breakfast here today, consisting of just some hash browns, eggs, bacon, little sausage, toast.
My brother in Christ, that is an exceptional breakfast.
I'm glad you've enjoyed the food so much. Since
Amen.
I would
we
like.
may be needing your help in a little bit.
Oh, well, now I feel kind of entrapped, even though I brought myself here. Well, I'll be honest, I wasn't just here for a meal either. I wanted to ask you, but I see the little ladies back here already. I saw you last night before I nodded off. I thought maybe I had a little bit too much of my vodka, but I suppose there's probably something else going on. Especially since right after I noticed that a bunch of them Chibawats was gathering somewhere. They were on the move.
Oh, wait. The Chibawats, they were gathering while I was asleep?
Well, I saw you, and then they started moving around.
I see. Well, that explains some stuff.
I thought it might have been connected. It seems like you might know a thing or two. Well, it doesn't matter now. They seem to have been dispersed again. But they gathered up. I could tell that they were coalescing on someplace out there in the forest, but I wasn't about to go there myself. That was a lot of them. But,
yeah, understandably, that was pretty dangerous.
alright. Well, I guess you got it handled then. Now what is this? Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing something today, aren't we? We need to go get back in contact with the cult. Bartholomew's gonna have my head if he finds out that we haven't been doing much here.
Well, yeah, no, we'll get that sorted. Don't worry. I've been meaning to get in contact with him anyways.
On the topic of not doing much, we seem to have found a possible dangerous evil spirit that needs to go and be exorcised. Is that the word?
Sounds like the right word to me.
And we're hoping to get your help with that one.
Well, if it's something spiritual, I have a pretty good chance of lending a hand to it.
Good. Well, then eat up. We'll probably be needing to go in the next, few hours, day at the most.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
Thank you kindly
And
for
yeah.
the food.
If you need anything, just ask. I'm going to go make a few calls.
All right.
I gotta stop by the bakery, so I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, then why don't we let's have Anthony stop by the bakery. The construction team is looking like they're pretty much finished up. The final siding's been placed down. It looks like the interior walls are covered up. There's no more exposed wiring or anything. They've started running all the machinery in there. It looks like the last things are some tiles getting placed in, and yeah, just wrapping up basically.
I'll look for the guy in charge.
Oh yeah, he's in the little trailer, and when he sees you on the property, he comes out. Well, sir, how's it looking?
Oh, it's looking really good. Can't wait to start using it.
Yep, that's going to be a real nice place. I'm sure the whole town's going to want to stay in here. Now, we do need the fire marshal to come in and give us the final count on how many people can be in here. We're going to have to make sure that the sprinkler system's working, run a couple tests here, but, you know, everything should be fine and up to code. You got the final draft on your logo and everything?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's right here.
All right. Takes a look at it. I like that. I do like that. All right. Well, I'll make sure to get it right over to them. They'll be dropping by either tomorrow or the day after. We'll be putting a fresh paint on there, putting the sign out front, and then you should be all good for your grand opening this Saturday.
Thank you. I really look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I know the people of this town are looking forward to some good cooking, not just McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. And I got to tell you, all the boys here on site are waiting in the wings for it.
Well, it should be quite a grand opening then.
All right. Well, we got a job to do. I'm going to get back to it. Also, you may want to get the invoice in for your first shipment. We got the refrigerator installed and everything, so if you want to get your first setup in here, it should be fine. I don't think we need to go in and out of there anymore, so the food can be safe in there for when you're ready to start doing your prep work. I know I've done a couple restaurant jobs in my life, and I know that's pretty important.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'm gonna have to calculate all of this amount that I need. I haven't had to do this in a while.
Yeah, get back into it. You're gonna need to get yourself one of them hand scanner things and a bunch of inventory programs and stuff. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You seem like you got a big head on them shoulders.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciate how quickly you and the guys got this put together.
Well, it's a little bit easier than starting from scratch. There was a good foundation there. We just had to do a little bit of handiwork, getting it up ready for a lot of foot traffic coming in, but it's a nice piece of property you got here. I'm sure it's going to work out just fine for you. Anyway, we're going to hop to it. And if you're going to come on site, just make sure you grab a hard hat before you go inside. Even though everything's up to code, we got to follow them OSHA rules, all right?
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. He heads back into his trailer and turns back on the TV where the latest basketball game is playing. I think that's something people watch in the fall.
That's taken care of. Yep, now I can leave town.
Right.
All right. Nicholas, you had some phone calls to make?
Yep, I'm gonna call begrudgingly Margaret, as well as leave a message for my dad that we're gonna be going and doing some stuff that, you know, in case something happens.
All right. Just leaving messages for them, or are you gonna...
I mean, depends on if either of them answer. I just assume my dad won't.
Okay.
It's his style.
Who are we calling first?
Margaret, probably.
All right. You give a call, and before even the first ring is done, she picks up. Yes?
Margaret, how is it going?
Oh, it's going swimmingly. We're getting a lot of research done, but I gotta admit, having a couple problems with my project right now that's been distracting me from it. Do you have any information?
Well, we've discovered a bit of a pickle that needs to be taken care of rather immediately if possible. Last night there was a huge mass of the Chibawats coming together in some sort of wave.
I'm sorry, the
We've
what's? What are you?
the little black famine spirits.
Oh, those spirits. All right. There was a mass of them somewhere.
Yes, it's been somewhat taken care of, but we've stumbled on information that there is a more powerful spirit in the mines that might be stirring them up, and with this recent wave, we think it needs to be taken care of rather quickly before a critical mass of them erupt and cause problems with the town.
What's the source of this information?
The source of the information happens to be our favorite source of the little nun Gimma.
Oh, Gemma came upon some information that the famine spirits are coming from the cave. They were summoned by something.
Some sort of spiritual journey thing. You'd have to talk to her or Harry to get more details. I don't understand how the spirit stuff happens. But seems to be demon spirit thing in cave. Big wave of Chibawats. I feel like we need to go explore that, rather soon.
Wow. Did it seem like there's more of them now than there was before?
Well, she said there was at least 10,000 of them that attacked her last night.
God damn it.
So,
Well, when I last spoke to Harry about the issues going on, he seemed to not think there was that many. And unless Gemma is exaggerating those numbers, which I don't think she would.
Could be, but she didn't seem to be when she talked to me.
It does make me think that it is not a constant. There probably are being poured in greater numbers or something of that sort. Fine, then we'll have to move the priority of that up then. In that case, you'll need to tell me when you've made preparations to go in there. And then I will temporarily release that. We still can't have any children or otherwise nosy people going down into that cave. The last thing we need is some sort of cave-in or someone getting trapped down there because they want to go spelunking and then getting national attention on Pleasant Valley. That would be disastrous. But for you all,
we're making plans to go in the next day, and we're bringing Harry with us.
yes, that seems reasonable enough. I can lend a hand in the way that I did before your hospital excursion. I can give you some preparation and some of your luck and otherwise. I don't know if I'll be able to directly help you because of my project, but of course, it would be best if we were able to clean this up. I suppose the longer we go without making anything, the more these things will show up and the more likely they are to cause some other interference. Perhaps the time has come that we deal with that swiftly. Alright, then I'm going to put the vampire research on the back burner for the moment. I'm going to focus on what we can do to help this cave spirit situation. And when you all are ready to go, we will make our final preparations and send you in.
All right. Have a good day. I'll give you a message when we're all ready.
Please send it to me when you have a timetable nailed down. It'd be nice to not be in the know moments before you're ready to go.
Very well. As soon as the spirit mages tell me what their timetable is for getting protections or talismans or exorcism books or whatever it is they need.
Indeed. Thank you for your cooperation, Nicholas. Boop!
I'm gonna call and leave a message about spirits in a mine. and what we're doing there, and I'm very carefully not talking about anything else over the bugged phone she already told me she has.
All right. Well, yes, as you may suspect, you give your dad a call, and it rings and rings, and it goes to his voicemail. And
Hello,
leaves-
Father?
Yeah.
It's me, Nicky Boy. I'm going out on an adventure. We may not be back. I'm big spirited of mine. No, all that.
Mhm.
Chip chip.
Yep.
Cheerio.
Wait, what? Oh, they're British now? They're British now! He's been possessed by Yorkshire tea.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Next thing you know, he'll be exploiting Civilization 6 and other games.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, while Anthony and Nicholas were taking care of that, Ethan, tell us what you were up to.
Well, actually, just had a thought. Having Anthony drop Ethan off over at some sort of local gun shop so we can make good on this whole I need a piece thing.
Oh, yeah.
Probably would be a good idea to get that out of the way so we don't forget.
You are deep in redneck territory, so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
find yourself a good old firearm shop, no problem.
Mhm.
I don't need to drop you off. I can just take you there myself after.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. In which case, yeah, let's say Ethan was standing in the background with a hard hat on the entire time in that scene.
Okay.
Looking like he's trying to do something important, but doesn't quite know what.
Let's go with Calvin, the gun shop owner.
Oh, but he's from how I see.
Yeah, the gun shop in town, when you step inside, it's like a Bass Pro Shop. They've got a whole bunch of like fish and tackle stuff in there. They're kind of like an all hunting outfitters, but they're just Calvin's gun shop.
Okay. We're gonna need guns. Lots of guns. What are those means?
And your clothes. Give them to me.
I need clothes that you like.
Oh, you're turning into an Atari on us, ID.
Yeah,
What?
Everyone seems to be losing connection.
Oh shit, it's
Oh.
happening to you too.
Is Discord issues?
Oh, you
Yeah.
sound fine to me.
Yeah, everything sounds good to
Everyone's
me.
behind me.
No,
I'm very
everyone's
confused.
glitching out for me.
Oh, that's a yo problem. Oh,
Yep, that's a me
we're
problem.
losing connection to the spirit world. Oh no! Ah.
Hold on, I'm gonna leave and come back in.
Sure. Before she, okay, she's back.
Oh yeah, the turn it off, turn it back on works every time.
'Cause,
That does work. Good. Yeah, Ethan just walks up to the counter, says,
Why, hello there. What can I do you for?
"Well, I'm looking for, you know, I've just gotten myself a gun license and learn
And
a
you're
little bit
looking
more
to
about.
get something shot.
Pretty much, yeah. You stole the words right out of my mouth.
All right, well, we are heading into deer season, so we got a whole bunch of fine 22 caliber rifles right up here. You're gonna find yourself something real slick. How long you been deer hunting?
Oh no! I think you got the wrong impression.
Oh,
Oh well, technically the right impression, but less caliber, a little more portability. You see, okay.
oh,
Well-
you're definitely not want to go deer hunting with no handgun. I mean, you could do it, but that's gonna be very rough, my son. Oh, are you doing some
Fair
pigeon hunting? You're pheasant, some rodents, something like that. You looking to have some buckshot or not buckshot? Well, man, what am I saying? We got plenty of things for you though. What is it that you're hunting for then?
And here's me not actually knowing how to answer this question because I've never considered this. Shit.
the most dangerous game. Bears that are on fire.
Yeah, fire bears. All right. You see, what's going on here is I'm going on a bit of a hiking trip out in the deep woods with some friends soon. You know. and we're looking to have something relatively portable. Could be brought with a big pack, but doesn't take up a huge amount of space at all. Have it for general protection against wildlife, among other things. We're a little nervous out there all day in the dark.
Oh, okay, I understand. A little bit of protection for you. And when you're
And
outside of a hunting situation, it's good to have a little home defense, You don't want them little
No,
rascals. You don't want anyone touching them, so best to
Yeah,
have
but-
yourself a boomstick on hand.
yeah, no. Hey, call me a walking, talking stereotype or something. But I'm from the city originally. You hear stories about people having a piece on them, and I don't mean that in like the violent, actively looking for a problem way. More of a if something were to happen, I want to be prepped.
Yeah, that's just being forethoughtful, I think.
I believe the term is in part pragmatic.
Oh,
But yeah.
Well, I didn't know that I was selling you a gun and getting a vocabulary lesson in return, but I appreciate it. Well, I do have a fine selection of handguns over here if you want to take a look at it. And he will broadly gesture to things that come in a bunch of different varieties and styles, but for mechanical reasons, they're either a heavy gun or they're a light gun.
All right. Well, yeah. In which case, I'm gonna kind of look at that one, and I don't know what the names of the guns are because I'm not a gun person.
I feel you. Man.
But Ethan's gonna take a peek around and specifically point out, ooh, coincidentally, this stat block right here for a semi-automatic pistol of some description.
Yeah, the stat block that's attached to all guns when you go shopping for them. Everyone knows that.
Oh yeah. Always check the stats first.
He points out a light semi-automatic pistol.
All right.
I guess a Glock could be what's on the shelf. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure. Glock 17, 9mm round. It says right here in the book, it's got 4 damage.
It's got a range of 20, whatever that means.
Yep, it will shoot 20 units out at a rate of 4. You can definitely do 4.
Are you sure you can't do 5?
No, I can only do you for a 4, and if you want to conceal it, you're gonna have to pee. Pocket.
Okay. Yeah, no. Look, I'm not up on my my firearms lingo. I'm not some sort of hot shot, But yeah, no. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, no. I got some cash on hand. We can get everything figured out.
Cash sale? Well, I gotta say, it is my requirement that I need to do a background check on you. I'm gonna need to see your license. I'm gonna need to see your state qualified firearm ID.
He just looks aside. He's like, I need both of those.
I'm just kidding, dude. Here, give me that wad of cash.
Okay. Yeah, you had me there for a second.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I actually do have a firearms license, though. Yeah. So hey, that works out.
Oh, look at hoity-toity, Mr. Following the letter of the law over here.
Look, I wanted to make sure I could actually hit something from any distance aside from next to me. So
Well,
might as well get some training.
Yeah, all right. Well, you're also going to want to grab yourself a couple of ammunition there. Something to shoot out of it. So I'm going to add that onto the tab real fast. And there we go. I'm just going to put here on these important documents that you had a 3-day wait time. You definitely saw me on Friday when you told me that you were meaning to purchase this fire weapon, right?
He just gives a huge wink. Yeah, no, gotcha. Understood. All in the paperwork. Right there.
Yep, and you passed the background check, 100%, no red flags or anything. Look at that now, just sign right there.
Mm-hmm. He just goes ahead and writes that down. Just goes, all right, yep, those signs.
All right, and are you going to want to grab yourself a holster as well?
Oh, yeah, no, that's probably a good idea to get.
Mm-hmm. You're going to need a gun cleaning kit, too. Let me just cha-ching and put that on there. God. Uh-huh. Now, tell me, for home safety, do you have a gun cabinet or a safe that you can hold that gun in to make sure that none of the little rascals get into it?
Oh, no, first off, not married, no kids. But also, I totally have a gun safe at home.
All right. Well, you didn't have a gun, but you do have a gun safe. That's some forward thinking.
Yeah, no, I was kind of working my way up.
Oh, that's a funny one. I'm gonna have to remember that one. All right. Well, take a look around. Anything else in the store that you want to look at? There's he's selling some targets. They've got like criminals with ski masks on and things like that you could shoot at. There's different kinds of rounds, full metal jacket, hollow point.
Jeez.
Wait, that's probably illegal, I think. Never mind.
I'm pretty sure that's friggin' illegal.
Yeah.
That's full metal jacket is kind of standard. That's just a descriptor of a round. A hollow point is terrifying. You know what those do, right?
I think actually it's a war crime to use those, so maybe he doesn't have those.
It's the middle of nowhere. Maybe he does. Who knows?
Maybe
probably have dragon breath rounds though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dragon breath. Wait, does he? Does he?
Yeah, he's got the
Is that a real thing?
tracer rounds. Tracer rounds.
Tracer rounds would technically count. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he'll pick up a mag of tracer rounds. Why the heck not?
Oh yeah, those are real nice. If you go out at night and you do some target shooting, you probably won't hit the target, but they look real cool flying out.
Like, you know, like instant fireworks. Now you don't have to play the game of fireworks or gun. It's both.
Right.
Hey. Yeah.
All right, that's going to bring you to $843.72.
Do I have the money? How much did I end up... Wait, did we put a dollar amount on what I was actually borrowing from you? I wouldn't have gone through the exact dollar, right? Because I don't literally have the game handbook. So.
I don't know. That's up to however much Nicholas Bissett would have been willing to part with for Ethan
Nicholas.
to get a gun.
I don't know.
You just like
Stack.
wave...
One stack of cash.
What does a stack mean?
He's literally the meme of how much could a banana cost? Like $5.
Oh no.
Thank you for the follow. We'll just say that he gave you $1,000. He gave you 10 hundreds.
It'll do.
I gave him 1400s.
Oh well, hold on. Then we have a little more shopping to do.
Because that's what I rolled on a d20.
Does this dude have any? Does this dude have any doomsday prepper like ballistic vests or anything?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Am I becoming the combat character? I'm worried about this.
He's also got a whole bunch of combat knives, hunting knives.
Jesus.
He's even got like some mall ninja stuff. Some like shurikens and naginatas and stuff.
wait. Can I get the shuriken? Oh, okay. Can I get the shuriken from Kroll?
Sure.
Does anyone know what that is?
No.
Damn it. Okay, no, the katana's actually probably priority. Do we have the mall ninja shit? Do we have the katana?
Yeah, there is a mall ninja katana there. It's got that Japanese blue steel.
Oh god. It's gonna break on the first shot, isn't it? Okay. But yes, we're gonna get the katana for Gemma.
Okay, that's gonna be another $350 added on there.
Alright. That's honestly going to be about what we should probably stop at, because if I go further and grab armor and stuff, it's going to get way too expensive.
Yeah, I would say so you're also getting the vest.
The vest has to be got, yes.
Yeah, it's
I'd have a proper actual thing on me for that. Yeah.
It's a Kevlar vest. It has a little bit of wear and tear to it. He's like, yeah. So this was actually used on the set of John Wick, where they used squibs and they fired at a guy, and you can see where the squibs hit it, were popped out of the vest right here.
No shit, that's fantastic. Oh my god, I love that guy.
Yeah, I've had this back here for a couple years now since that movie came out, and I wanted to sell it. People don't seem to believe me, though. There was no certificate of authenticity to it. That's just the story I got, but it makes for a good story.
I mean, hey, I'll believe the story if it means that it looks cool. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, pop it on the stack.
There you go. All right, your final total is $13.92 and 76 cents.
I see. Okay.
Also, if you wanted to add some hollow points, you could. They are legal.
Oh, they are?
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Well,
They are legal in every state of the United States. The only exception to it being New Jersey. They are legal to own and only use in terms of self-defense.
Wait. You're telling me?
But it
They
is.
own-
But they are actually, if used for international warfare, it is against the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What the fuck, America?
I'm just more surprised that the
America.
only state that outlaws hollow point is New Jersey of all places.
Joyzy.
It is kind of a weird choice.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
swear I remember there being something about it being a war crime to use hollow point, but
It is. It is a war crime, but you know, against anybody in the United States, it's not a war crime.
it's
We're
just
at war with you.
You
effective.
just
In
don't.
which case,
don't-
you can't
just
shoot
don't
us.
Assaulting people in the United States.
My God.
You know, that's.
Well, there we go. We can retroactively say if you wanted to have some of those be hollow point, maybe we can have different ammo types for you.
Okay, in which case, yes, let's go ahead and get. I gotta write these down. Oh my God.
Yeah, let's say you got 100 rounds of Full Metal Jacket and 100 rounds of hollow point then.
Okay. Wow. I mean, hey.
And your gun came with 2 magazines.
So I'd actually have to reload the damn things. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. You don't just like go to the store and buy magazines and then trade them in like they're recyclables or something.
Until you get better with your space magic and turn your gun into a magic item, where it just automatically loads the bullets for you.
Now, mind you, I can in fact still do that, but it takes a little more effort.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't joking. Like I'm saying, until you do it, though, yes, you have to load the magazines yourself.
Yes. Or I could coincidentally have one more bullet, just like in the movies, because magic.
Exactly.
So we got
Let's
that,
see.
100 rounds of that. Armor. You mentioned that this was Kevlar armor?
Yep.
Are there stats for that? I actually have no idea.
I have no fucking clue either.
We'll
But
find
Let
out.
us check the book. There is armor and shields.
All right, Kevlar is... Okay, Kevlar vest is a rating 3 armor with a dexterity penalty of -1.
got martial
Wait.
arts, we've got weapons.
I find it very funny that cybernetic armor is mentioned, but that's not
No, that's technocracy stuff.
real. Yeah, that's not real in the conventional sense, yes.
Where are you seeing armor?
I'm in the main
Under
straight
combat
there.
system charts, it's actually a few things above the weapons.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly.
And
Yeah, it's on
armor and
page-
shields. There we go. Tough
Yeah.
hide. No dexterity penalty. A biker jacket does come with a dexterity penalty.
Inexplicably, but yeah.
Oh, Kevlar vest right there.
Restricts your arms.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Rating 3 with a -1 dex penalty.
Honestly, I could make that work. I've got high dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, there we go.
Get to live out my Matrix fantasies, apparently.
Okay. I'm assuming, without reading too deeply into this again, that rating is just how much it reduces lethal damage by.
I think it's. I'm trying to look that up actually,
Mm-hmm.
because it's either it adds to your dice pool for soaking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
But like I'm going off, I haven't played 20th Anniversary Edition, so in terms of how they might have changed how combat works, in terms of dice, I don't fully know.
Well, here's
Okay.
the problem. The term dexterity penalty is only mentioned once in the whole book in its full text, just as dexterity space penalty, and it's in that chart.
All right, I'm going to quickly make a note of this before our first shootout between the vampire gangs and the mages of Pleasant Valley.
God.
And I'm just going to say page 447, it seems, for rootin', tootin',
Oh, boy.
gun shootin' rules. And we'll come back to that later.
I guess
Good.
the question then is, so tracer rounds are a separate thing from hollow point ammo, which is a separate thing from standard ammo.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's say half the standard was tracer and half wasn't.
Half the standard was tracer, half was... Okay, that's fair. So 50-50.
Because I don't
that
think
would
you
be-
can tracer hollow point, but if you could, we can say half of those are. Yeah,
That'd be very-
we're doing magic. You can make magic tracer rounds if it comes to it.
Magic tracer
but-
round.
I guess the question comes out to, what does that actually do as a special ammunition type? Because they got a few things here, and they happen to have incendiary rounds.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, phosphorus ignites an air when fired, inflict 2 dice aggravated damage for 1 turn after they hit.
I
Ignite
don't like when the storyteller is happy about hearing that there's incendiary rounds.
Well, I feel like that's
I mean-
also a war crime, but we
And
already know
also
that
good
doesn't
versus
matter.
vampires, probably.
This is my anti-vampire tech, just saying.
Yeah, anti-vampire, please.
Oh, and you get the sword. You get the sword, Kiana. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll use my 0 melee for it.
Oh my
Katana, difficulty 6 with a strength plus 3. Here, I'll just
sure.
just do this real fast and put this in the group chat. So you can put that on your table. The last one on it is the
My God.
katana. Or
Yeah, I
not. I
love
did the
this.
whole block, never mind. There you go. You got your Maul Ninja Katana. The conceal is set to T.
For
For
to conceal.
tough to conceal.
Oh yeah, probably.
Magic.
Kiana. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Oh, I see the katana. I see the katana.
Cover and seal.
Why is
Um,
this book so terrible?
It's
I don't-
It's not just this book. It's all World of
World.
Darkness.
it's pretty, but
kinda
we'll
just
figure
touch
it out later. For right
Mhm.
now, unless
Yeah,
you
I'll put
guys
this in the
start
group chat here.
swinging
Here you
your swords and guns around,
Mhm.
I just posted that in the lobby. Never mind.
Oh, I was wondering. Yeah, I popped over here highlighting the katana so that Kiana can note that down.
Yep, thank you. Big preach.
That's pretty cool.
I just
what is the-
posted that in the lobby.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Katana conceal is T, so trench coat.
Oh my.
Yeah, okay, different from jacket. Got you.
Oh no.
So I have a question.
You'll become a neckbeard? Gotcha. Yep.
Would a habit count as a trench coat for concealment?
Oh my God, you're not wrong.
No, like, okay, but think about this. Do you want to go with just that, or do you want to be like a nun with like a matrix trench coat and a katana?
Oh,
Damn, that does sound cool. That
I-
sounds so cool.
I would say you could have it concealed under the habit, but I'm going to ask you, how will you, unsheathe the sword without like having to take the habit off?
What if I made a hole under the armpit or something?
Okay, if
So-
if you have some sort of thing that allows for quick access, I'll say that you can, avoid having to disrobe every time you want to use your katana.
Okay, but that said, she seems very willing to disrobe for nebulous reasons. So why not have a
Hey,
katana?
wait a minute. I only
When she's-
disrobe for
when she's
Wait a
out,
minute.
out alone in the forest, maybe. Oh no, the
So
demons here in the church.
armor
Let me get
rating
naked.
does just add to your soak.
Okay, it adds to your soak. That's good.
It counts as extra stamina, basically.
We're
Alright.
slowly turning into a hunter game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
to be fair,
vampires
I
are
do-
afoot.
Yes, that is fair.
Dang, I do like the idea of that matrix trench coat though.
Hmm.
Yeah, just wait until
It's what everyone picks.
a couple episodes from now. I'm gonna have you guys basically playing Vampire Survivor in here. There's just gonna be waves of bats and skeletons and
Oh my God.
zombies. You'll have little
Not
Bibles flying
lying.
around you.
Yeah, we stopped playing mage. We just switched over to hunter.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
we just switched systems
Kiana, you,
immediately.
you need to get a 9mm for all your forest friends.
Oh my God,
Let's
you're
go.
Oh no!
What?
Do not arm the forest spirits.
They're gonna be
Hell,
shooters in every
oh my
corner
God.
of Pleasant Valley just popping out.
They take some out. Yeah.
Is good.
Is it like a fucking Arnold Terminator voice? Just like reloads shotgun by whipping it over the shoulder. Is good. Why did the octave of your voice drop like several ways? Is good.
Is
Is that all you know how to say?
good.
Omelette du fromage?
All right. Well,
This is great. I'm
you
actually excited.
you leave the gun store with lots of paper bags full of indiscriminate things inside.
Yes.
with
One
your-
baguette, paper bag.
With your under the table almost transaction to the local gun store to bypass the background checks and all of that stuff.
Yes.
With a wink and a nod.
I have done the illegal thing. This is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
Says-
felt such a
You
rush.
always pick that option.
Says the man with a court date.
Yeah, I'm not going to bring you into the court. Don't worry. I'm not a dumbass.
Anyway, so let's see. We don't have a whole lot of time left, but we could still do something, maybe. Does that get everyone's small activities out of the way?
That's all mine.
I believe so.
I don't know what I'm doing at the moment.
That's fine. Some of us find ourselves in that situation. Some of us find ourselves behind a large truck.
And you may find yourself.
No, Truckcoon, no.
No.
With a beautiful house
please.
and a beautiful
Yeah.
wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
As the days go by. No, we're not
In
going
the
to.
water underground. Yes, thank you, ID. You make me feel less old.
God, I love that music video. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so. Oh, God. Oh, God, Kevin getting the sword.
Mhm.
No.
It's a penalty to dexterity-based dice pools.
Ah, so everything, as long as I'm wearing it.
Okay, you just lose one of your dex dice.
I'll live. Okay.
It doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, terrible if I really need to do something super impressive, but otherwise,
It's better than a -1 penalty to your successes that I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that'd be worse.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanically horrible, yes.
Yeah, indeed.
Indeed.
You know what? Actually, unless you guys have anything you immediately want to do, why don't we save the rest for when you guys go out of town with Harry and make your contact then, and then you can start making preparations for what you want to do for the cave exploration.
Sure.
Okay, sounds good.
That sounds good.
Because I feel
Good
like
to
if
me.
we start down that story thread, we're probably going to go way over, or I'm going to have to cut it off at a very unsatisfactory time. And now seems like a reasonable one. So, why don't we give out a couple of experience points? I know it was a little bit shorter session, and I apologize.
It's fine.
No worries.
You feeling better?
I don't feel as bad, but I do need to go grab some more water and maybe some Tums or something.
Honestly, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Hope you feel better soon.
6. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, character progress. Ooh. Oh yeah, I got to follow in the middle of that. I'm like, why did I deflate again? All right, everyone gets an automatic point.
Auto
Yay.
points.
Learning curve. Characters who truly learn something new, important, or significant to the plot or their personal stories can earn a point to reflect how that knowledge has expanded their horizons.
Well, I know who's getting that.
I mean, Josephine is possessed by an evil spirit seems significant to the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
And Kiana or Gemma did share that with the whole group, so why don't you all get a point?
All right.
Meow, meow.
It's not like she's the only one that learned it. Everyone now knows. Role playing. You guys did really well today. I think everyone stayed in character pretty well, so just get a role playing point. Just take
Okay.
it. Feel good about it. Focus. I think we're just gonna skip focus.
No magic.
Because we did a lot of talking. We didn't do as much
Yeah, that's
fooshing.
fair.
Much talk. No
Yeah.
whoosh.
Gemma did some fooshing, but It wasn't really anything new, you know.
Let's go.
Fireball.
Let's go.
you did teach forest spirits a new word that they can repeat incessantly. And then heroism. Yes, the is good merch. We're gonna have to start working on that. I'm gonna have to get a hold of an artist. We'll find.
I do highly recommend Harvest for that.
Yeah.
Yes, Harvest would be great for this, actually. For graphic tee kind of stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have a t-shirt that says "is good" and then a little forest creature and then "is good."
No, better. Do it, but it has to be the Looney Tunes gangster merch.
Oh my god, no.
Where they're wearing backwards caps. Make it full 90s. Let's go.
And why don't we get a picture for the Wall of Memories? And I think it's going to be a Mall Ninja Katana.
Yes.
Yes.
Mall
Can it be
Ninja.
that one? Can it be that one iconic picture of that dude with a katana he should not be holding in like his bedroom? I don't remember which one it was. Hold on.
Oh man, the like, how do you get the rainbow color on a blade?
The iridescent stuff. It's shitty metal basically that you overheat, if I'm not mistaken.
More
It's
or
really
less.
bad.
Can I just say PNG?
Hold on, let me
No,
see.
I just get a
Oh,
katana.
yes. It's gonna be one of these.
Okay, post it in the group chat. We'll pull it up.
Let me find. Where is it? It's the picture. Yes. Oh, it happens to be. Oh, we got two options. Hold on. Here we go. Put it in the group
Two
chat.
options. Two options.
The one on the left is the one I keep thinking about. 'Cause
Oh
it's just
yeah.
it's so good.
Yes.
Yep.
That's what I think of. Sorry, Kiana.
I am become anime.
No, it's totally fine.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
I mean,
What if-
considering Gemma's Hot Topic binge and now this.
Oh my God, yeah.
What if I just search Ninja Nun?
You
That's
probably get something like anime centric.
that's an MS Paint. Well, that's not bad.
Okay.
Hold on. Ninja Nuns by Scout Comics.
Oh, yo.
That looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, even better.
Hmm?
This one.
Yeah.
Yo, let's
Yeah, wait,
go.
that's pretty much what we're looking at.
Yeah.
basically.
Uh-huh. Are we good with this being the memory from today?
Yep.
Yes.
I am
I think
good
so.
with this, yeah.
If we're not gonna do the mall ninja dude, then yes, absolutely.
Okay. A fucking ninja nun. Oh, you guys are getting in so much trouble.
I know.
Yeah.
I've discovered that the rule of role-playing games is that everything that the players get, the enemies in the game get too, to some extent.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that worries me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I like to solve problems with food.
That was your gambit the whole time, wasn't it?
It makes sense. No, they were already vampire gangsters that it had shot bullets at people in the past. So the guns were already on the table, really. It's just that the mall ninja loot wasn't. So now that's going to be on the table for enemies to have. Just wait until we hit chapter 3, where after Margaret falls and the vampire scourge is dealt with, you now have to deal with 4chan.
God.
Oh no.
We're
Can our
so
mages win?
You're so fucked.
Just an endless horde of Pepes and stuff.
Oh, God.
All right, Ninja Nun. Get this
Mhm.
image in here. Before we close out for the day, do you want to tell us what any upcoming events you've got going on, Karadur?
I have my birthday next week, but
Hey!
I don't think I'm doing anything for it specifically. Well, I'm probably going to be playing the Diablo 4 open beta, but I don't know if I'll be streaming it or not. I believe Shim and I are going to be doing that over that weekend.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, fine.
Hopefully that's good.
It's open for everybody. I'm very hesitant to suggest any Blizzard games with how terrible and awful they have been, but I feel like I'm gonna give it a try to see how terrible this one is gonna turn out. Maybe have fun making fun of it.
If my expectations are to be met, I bet the first couple of weeks will be fine for it, and then they'll start their first season and it will introduce a whole bunch of new currency mechanics and stuff like that, and then let me down. But I'm in the same boat.
Very probable.
I haven't touched a Blizzard game in like many years because they've been very unsatisfying.
Same. But you're saying that this is free for everyone?
Yeah.
Yes. For the
Then-
weekend of the 24th to the 26th. It
So-
is.
It doesn't hurt to try then.
I was gonna say, if it's free for everyone,
Yep.
as much as I hate Blizzard, might as well be able to milk it for some content.
Yeah, right?
Well,
Exactly.
It does give them exposure, but it's
I
potential.
mean, they're gonna get that anyway.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows about it already.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yes.
I would do that isn't being done by people with 10,000 times the audience I have.
fair.
And then it's not an exaggeration when people have millions of followers.
It's too bad that I dropped Diablo around Diablo 2.
Mm.
Well,
Well, Diablo 2 was great, though.
It was
Diablo 2
fantastic.
was good. The story for 3 was starting out really good and then just took a dive to me.
Mm.
I got Diablo with titties.
That is a big reason why I'm tempted to go back and try it.
Oh, for Diablo with titties?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, though. Okay, I see.
Diablo 4, the
I
story is Lilith is the main bad person. She created Sanctuary, and now she's coming back to, like, make human beings free from demons and angels or something. I'm not sure. But, you know, it's female Diablo with titties.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Well,
I was joking about that. Okay, well.
Well, even if the game sucks, there should be plenty of good art to enjoy.
Exactly.
Well, then, how about you, Crusader? What do you got coming up this week?
I have absolutely zero idea. I did not plan at all after this weekend. So Thursday, I'll be streaming something. Might be more Atomic Heart, where I was failing to kill robots effectively.
Oh,
You'll be fine soon enough. I've actually got some tips for you for your next stream. I've been playing a little bit.
I just, I don't know. The combat system just feels wonky. It's not what I want, but I'll keep going. It seems interesting.
I got some tips that'll make you have it feel a little better for you, but we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't require Yorkshire tea, does it?
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
Okay, then I accept said tips.
A completely balanced and not exploitable game.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I didn't have interest in playing Sons of the Forest, but I definitely watched Spiff absolutely break in.
Yeah,
Which
that
was
makes
funny.
sense. The man's basically just a QA tester in like the best possible way.
Yep. Well, in that case then, Kiana, what do you've got coming up?
Most of the stuff I have going on is in the background. Lots of editing, lots of trying to put things together, but that's about it.
Okay.
Mostly.
Well then, how about UID? What do you got coming up?
Well, in my case, I just had a very, very nice birthday weekend. So I'll be breathing a bit until Wednesday. I'm hanging out with Laura a bit because she is over. And so we'll be hanging out doing stuff. Wednesday, I'm probably not going to do my Persona 5 thing. I'll have to see what I end up actually wanting to do.
Well, all right then.
that's about that.
I hope you all have an enjoyable time.
Yeah, thank you.
For me, tomorrow we've got the Mistress and the Mustache Mondays with Thrav, where we'll be playing some Hunt Showdown with I Cozy. I'm taking off Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to be working on a project over those 2 days because I'm going to try to kind of take a week off from streaming to work on all of my models and stuff and update. So I think the first week of April I'm going to stop streaming, but I'm going to build up a catalog of videos and stuff so that I can live stream a pre-recorded thing so that I maintain my algorithm They'll be shorter, but that's my plan. And then on Thursday, I'm doing Hunt with Unknown Orchid. On Friday, I'm playing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak with Plink. And then, as Karadur mentioned, Diablo 4 does have the free play on Saturday, which might be something I would do on Saturday and Sunday. But I don't know if my convictions to continue to boycott Blizzard will outweigh my desire to play a free weekend game that is going to be super popular. But we'll see. As of right now, any closing words to the people on YouTube?
Yeah, you could find me, ID10_T, on Twitch, or ID10Tube everywhere else.
I have a YouTube channel.
Heck yeah, you do.
It's true.
Yes.
Is good.
Yep.
True.
Is good.
Is good. New video, new update is good.
Is good.
Yes, and if you guys go to my YouTube channel where I do the updates, I do try to put everyone that shows up in my videos in their little @ symbol on YouTube. Let me come over here at Eotidiss, and we can go to videos playlists. There we go. I should have one for mages. There it is. And since they started implementing that, if you guys ever need to find their channels, you can see right here in the title, we now have their little @ symbols there. You can just click on those, go straight to them. Look at that. Look at these shorts on here. Look at this excellent videography and stuff going on. Yeah. And then, and Karadur.
Hey.
Yeah, and me.
Dio.
Karadur's the true MVP, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Look at him holding it
He
down.
is the one, to be fair, his character is the one bankrolling literally every dumb idea we have.
True.
He is the
power
shepherd
of
of
money.
cats.
Yes, indeed.
Don't worry, I have so many dumb prep ideas. I'm gonna go nuts.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case then, why don't we say goodbye to everyone at YouTube? Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you all back here again in 2 weeks. And remember
Bye-bye, YouTube.
to take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.